Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to another Chill KPC live on the weekend. It is Sunday, actually Monday, 2 a.m. in the morning. Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Let me know where y'all are watching from right now. What time is it over there? And for today's live stream, it's going to be a chill live stream, but I do have a lot in stock to tell you guys. I have a lot of big changes, updates in my life to share. It's going to be a fun one, so stay tuned. Yes, hello everybody. Hello. Let's see who is watching. Okay, I can't see the screen. There we go. Hello, Kel from the UK, and Nadine from San Diego, Jessica from Utah, Park Windsor from Tennessee. Are you wearing pants? Do you really want to test it out? If somebody sends $10, I will stand up and show my pants. Fort Worth, Texas. Hagerstown, Lithuania. Ryan, hello. It's great to have you just for a moment. Still, love the thumbnail. Watching from South Africa. Hello from New York. Canadian Nuna here. Okay, great. From Germany. Pro Yapper is here, yes. Make it 4 hours today. No, unfortunately, it's going to be a short one because I started a little late. I will explain why. New Jersey and Japan. Hello, Katina. Norway, California. Hello, Nicole. Harleen, hello. Hello, everybody. So great to see everybody in the chat. 120 people already, so please smash that like button for me before we go on. As I said, I have a lot of things to tell you guys. Like actual tea to tell you guys. Yeah, it's gonna be a short but very condensed and impactful live. Hello, Aldiva and JJ from Trinidad. Yes, a short live. Are we going to talk about Jungkook? Nope. From South Carolina, Tammy, welcome. Okay, so let us begin. So how are you guys? How are you guys all holding? Currently in Korea, officially, Seollal has begun. So I should have probably put that in the title. So for those of you who don't know, Seollal is the Korean Lunar New Year. So a lot of the East Asian countries that are in the Chinese cultural realm and hemisphere, I guess, we celebrate the Lunar New Year. So it usually starts in February, and yeah, so we're having a 1-week holiday from now on, starting from today until next Sunday. There is one day like in between. Friday is a work day, and I feel bad for the workers that have to actually go back to work for that one day, and then, well, at least it's just one day within the weekday, and they'll get another 2 days of rest for Saturday and Sunday. But it is Happy Lunar New Year to everybody who celebrates it. Especially our Chinese friends, Japanese friends, I think even Vietnamese, and yeah, other similar cultures out there. Currently in Japan, it's exam week, so not doing good. Ganbareo. So it's like New Year's for you, yes. So everybody, Seoul is pretty quiet right now. Everybody's deserted it because they've probably went to their hometowns of course, a lot of people originate from Seoul, but Seoul is like the capital of it is the capital of Korea in terms of everything: finance, business, entertainment, everything. So people just flock over here to get better opportunities and jobs and all that. So most of the people that consist the population of Seoul, I don't know how much the percentage is, but a big chunk of them actually originate from rural areas of Korea. Like myself, from Busan. Yeah, a lot of my friends come from the Jeolla area, Gyeongsang area, Gangwon province, Daegu, Daejeon, all of those cities. So they've all either went down to their own hometowns last Friday or Saturday or Sunday. And now we're moving into Monday. So the actual Lunar New Year celebration day is on Wednesday. So that's the day. But what happens is normally people just gather with their family and they just, have a good time, eat a lot of stuff and all that. Yeah. Busan is rural. I mean, if you use the term rural as in like countryside, no. But in relativity to Seoul, yes, because it's like the furthest distance from Seoul. Yeah. It is the year of the snake. You are correct. Yes. Yes. Hey, Jojo and Shadow. Hello. Thank you so much for the super chat. $5. Pizza. I love your dog paws in your name. We're almost at the end of January. We made it. Goody boy. Yes, we did indeed. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but we did for sure. Hey, Dave, I like the hair. Thank you. I mean, I didn't do anything special to it. It's just that, yeah, it's just that I just came out from the shower. Yes. Busan is urban. That's not how you define rural. Yeah, of course. It's urban enough. It has a lot of city vibes and a massive population, but I would say every city in Korea compared to Seoul is rural. In relativeness, in a sense of relativity. But Busan is indeed the second biggest city of Korea. So what's the tea? Okay, let me spill the tea. So we have a lot to unfold today. Well, first of all, the reason I was a little bit later than usual, my normal live streams are at like midnight or 1 a.m. KST, but right now, as you can see, it's 2 a.m. Is because simply I fell asleep. So before this live stream, oops, my webcam only has 10% already, so I don't know. This camera might shut down like immediately. I don't know, but let's hope it holds until, yeah. So I just played tennis with my friends today. Sunday and weekends, I always try to work out a little bit and exercise, get some exercise. It was a little cold outside today, but enjoyed the tennis. In a long time, I played singles, not doubles, so it was a little bit harder on the body, but got enough exercise. Afterwards, we went to get some chicken, and I suddenly craved so much for fries, French fries, so I went to McDonald's drive-thru specifically just to get a large French fry. Yeah, and then I came home. And we were supposed to go to the sauna together. We usually go to the public bath and then go to Jimjilbang. That's our routine. But my friend Jay, he has to go to Thailand tomorrow, and he hasn't packed anything, and he's going on a golf trip. So he said, like, I'm gonna skip this sauna today. And my other friend, he has like 2 babies at home waiting for him, and his wife too. So yeah, we couldn't do the sauna today. I honestly look forward to the sauna the most during our whole routine, but it was a bummer. But anyways, I'm just a chill guy, as you can see in the title. I'm just a chill Korean guy with that dun 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 that very what do you call it, serene BGM that usually comes with the chill guy meme. I don't know why I put the title like that today. It just popped up in my mind, and I just feel like I'm in a chill mode, so I just put it like that. But yeah, so we didn't go to the sauna, so normally I would have been refreshed when I come back to the studio, but I just headed home immediately, and I took a hot shower at my place, and then I just laid down for a bit, cuddled with my doggo, which never really results in a good outcome, but I got just very, very comfortable and closed my eyes for a bit, and then I woke up. It was already past 1 a.m. So I was like, oh, I'm effed. I missed my live stream time, but as I'm a chill guy but a responsible guy, I was like, I can just go now, and it's actually going to be better for the international folks knowing their time zones. So yeah, here I am doing the live stream, so it's a little bit later than usual. But oh yeah, I was cuddling with my dog, so you can see a lot of my dog's fur over here. But yes, that's what happened. Anyways, yes, I hope you like the little shift in time. And hi, Michael. Yes, Michael, thank you. Korea Now, loved your shows over there. Oh yeah, this is my Korea Now jersey I received when I was actually working there. Yes, it's one of the jerseys zip ups I love to wear when I'm at home during the winter, because it's just very basic, simple, but very warm as well. You call this a fleece, right? In English, we call it a jersey in Korean, in Konglish. But yeah, glad you noticed it. And for some reason, Daniel, I'm not seeing your super chat in the OBS interface over here, but thank you so much for the 24 euros. Thank you so much, pizza. Hoodie gang, oh, the Wolf Gango. Shout out to all the hoodie gangers, gang bangers, Bob Munna. Okay. I think I need to read that with some rhythm. Hoodie Gango, the Wolf Gango. Shout out to all the hoodie gangers, gang bangers, Bamuna. Okay. I don't know what that means, but thank you so much for the 24 euros. Bamuna. Yes, as I said, I just had chicken with my friends. Yeah. Want to play some mixed doubles? Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. Okay. Not David rapping. I'm weak. Thanks for the fun super chat. But yes, I'm a chill Korean guy, and we've already hit that 2 out of 10 super chat goals that I set in the chat. So check that out. And 224 people watching, only 50 likes. That makes me sad, so please make me happy by smashing that like button before we go on. And yeah, so let's go on with the tea. So I don't know if I can call this tea. It's not really like boiling hot tea, but to me, in a personal level, it's just like a very big decision change and new course of direction coming on soon. So I just felt like sharing with you guys, although the camera says we only have 9%. So I don't know how long this is going to hold on until. But yeah, if the camera fails, don't panic. I'll try to swap it with my other camera. But anyways, I have good news. I mean, I don't know if this is good news or bad news, but you guys know that this year was a big year for me in terms of me finally becoming independent, like, moving out with my from my with well, not with but moving out for myself, by myself, and my grandma actually going to live with my parents. So I've been looking for a house for a while, and it was a very painstaking process. I probably looked at all the available options around the vicinity of this area, and some were expensive, some were good, some were bad. Blah blah blah. It was a pain in the ass. I was like, discussing with my mom, and we had like three best options ready, and I was almost ready to actually like seal the deal for one of them. I decided to, downsize into like a 2 room, not very fancy, kind of an old apartment, actually office tel. It was right in front of the park near Gongdeok Station, great transportation. So I was like, yeah, if I decorate it and just clean it up a bit, it's gonna be nice, save some money, put the deposit, like the surplus deposit, into the bank and get some, like, interest. It's gonna be a win-win for everybody. So that was the plan. And about the house lottery, I definitely didn't make that because at the end, more than 8,000 people applied for that, and there were only like 8 spaces, so it was over like 1,000 to 1 competition. I couldn't even get through the page, like the first page. Yeah, I didn't even see the openings. There were some testimonies about them seeing the options popping up, but like my internet was just frozen. I was at a PC room. It didn't help. It was just like circling, refreshing, and it was just over. So yeah, that's kind of sad and frustrating. But anyways, the good thing is, like, you don't know what's going to happen in life. Like, this is what I learned. So yeah, like my mom and I kind of decided that this house, let's call it A is going to be the best option for me in terms of money, transportation, location, usage, utility, whatever. And we decided on that. So it was like, okay, when it becomes like Friday before Sollar, let's go to the real estate person and let them know that we have like an intention to contract with that house. And before that, we contracted our current landlord, for the owner of our apartment. And surprisingly, this was totally unexpected, and we didn't even know whether this card was on the table. But the owner just said, "Why don't you live in this house for 1 more year?" And we were like, "What?" But the contract is until the lease is until this year, like until April, right? So why are you letting us do this? We don't understand. And the owner said, actually, the house price actually fell down, and because they have to pay interest and all that, it's actually in a more advantage for us to live there for 1 more year with the same amount of down payment. So actually, technically, we would be in a loss if we calculate all the interest we can get from that down payment. It's a huge lump sum of down payment, but they're like negotiating with, you don't have to move around, like you're gonna save so much time and effort. Also, usually when you move, there's a lot of costs related to that. So they were like, why don't you just stay here? Nobody has to move. There's no fuss to be made. We just keep the down payment, and yeah. So that's how it resulted. And my mom and I were like, okay, that's actually a great option. The current house I'm living in, it's pretty good. It's in a great location. It's warm and has nice sunlight. big enough for whatever I want to do. I could just clean it up and make it into like a fancy studio. So yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. So I'm glad that I have some closure on that now. So the big thing that I was pretty worried about for 2025, one of the big things are out of the way. So I finally got some closure and stability on that. And I mean, I until the end, I did have some like internal discussions, debate, because I did want to actually move on. In terms of everything, like I just wanted to start on a clean slate, and it might be even a smaller place, but that's actually just 100% my space in a new fresh start, you know what I'm saying, right? So I was just looking forward to that, and I made that decision, but everything just, you know, reversed because of the owner letting us do that. So it was kind of, yeah, it was kind of hard to make that decision at the end. But yeah, I settled, and that's what's going to happen. So, anyways, just wanted to update on that. So there's not going to be like a dramatic move or anything. But I will have to move out after a year. Who knows? Like the housing prices might even go further down, and the owner might let us live even longer. But anyways, my mom actually said it's a better thing, a better change of events, because right now our family is in a very, very, what do you call it, fragile situation in terms of my grandmother and grandfather. They are in very bad health conditions at the moment. So actually, my mom and dad are going to come up to Seoul tomorrow, and we're all going to visit my grandma, who has been in a vegetative state for a while, and my grandpa's health has deteriorated rapidly after what happened to my grandma as well, and now he can't really sustain just by himself at home. So he's now at, like, what do you call them? Those, I don't know what you call it, but those elderly homes with professional nurses and stuff. So he's been relocated outside of Seoul. So we're planning to visit him during Seollal. So my mom was like, yeah, we have this and this, so much happening emotionally, and we got to be prepared for the worst of the worst. So it might be preferable for you to not move in this time. So actually, it's a good thing. It's a good turn of events. So yeah, I believe that too. And I mean, I'm happy that I'm so blessed to have like a warm house that is this big. My friends would not be able to, like, you know, afford this kind of a space in Seoul. So yeah, like, I'm super lucky. But anyways, that's how it turned out. So actually a magnificent result for me. And the Bard, thank you for the 695 krona money, so you end up as a bag lady. I don't know what a bag lady is, but thank you so much. Weirdly enough, it is not popping up on the what do you call it, the screen. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But anyways, thank you, MG. Glad that is working out for you, David. Yes, thank you, Frank. Oh, Bob, nice to see you in the chat. Yes, so that is great news. I know, right? Great news. So you never know how life is going to treat you, and I was quite confused on whether this is the right decision or not after planning so much, investing so much of my time into looking into new homes and all that. But at the end, it was just one call, and it just changed everything, and it worked in everyone's favor. So yeah, like, it's final. My grandma isn't going to be living here, even if, like, this home was purposefully bought for me and my grandma. not bought, but like leased. But yeah, regardless of that, regardless of the space and the extra space I'm going to be getting, my grandma's turned just become very old, and she needs care from my mom. So it's final that she's going to go down to Busan. Right now, I'm just deciding whether I will raise one of my dogs or not. So that's a very big dilemma. It takes very, very big responsibility. My mom is suggesting that I keep one dog because, like she's very worried that I might become more and more introverted and become a caveman and never go outside of the house. So having a dog at least, forces you to go out at least 2 times a day because like you go on walks, right? So yeah, I think my mom thinks it's going to be emotionally better and healthier for me to have a dog. But I'm like, I don't know about that. And, like I'm kind of, yeah, my dog, they are very emotionally attached to my mom and my grandma more than me because they are the ones that actually take care of them the most. I mean, I guess I'm the walker, so they like me, and they like me only because I take them on walks. But other than that, the feeder and the person that always pats them and entertains them is either my mom and my grandma. So I'm like the third in place. So yeah, I don't want them to be miserable as well. So I have a hard decision to make. My dad has a bunch of dogs, and there was one dog I used to raise when I was before I went to the military. So maybe that is an option to bring. Her name is Poksun back to Seoul. So I don't know how it's gonna happen, but a lot of discussions to be made. But anyways, yeah. So that's about the moving. So that's one part of the news, the update of my life. And okay, so for another update about my lease and contract. So this office, as I told you, it's a great office, and I'm so grateful to the sponsor that enabled me having fun and experimenting with new stuff. Great backdrop, business space over there for Piro, so everything. But as I said before, it's a little bit, it's not being used to the full extent, and most importantly, it's very, very cold. So winter is still very much left, and also the monthly costs are becoming somewhat of a burden. So in multiple angles, I decided that this studio might not be cost efficient for the time being. So our lease is going to end in 30 days from now on. And Jin and I decided that, we could apply for government funded, free facilities for the Piroso office, and for the studio, I can save the cost and just make a nice studio in my new house. And yeah, that'll be it. I can make a streaming room. I can make a podcast, couch environment and all that. So yeah, we decided on that ultimately, but as I said, you never know how life works. There was a curveball here. So I was actually panicking for almost a half a day because of this. Jen and I decided on this, I guess at the end of December, so like a month ago, and I contacted the owner like 2 weeks after, and it's both our fault because it's the first time for both of us actually like renting a place like this. But accordingly to the contract, it states that we would have to give prior notice of at least 3 months, not 1 month. We thought it was 1 month, but apparently it's 3 months. And what happens if we don't give prior notice of 3 months is that if this place doesn't have a new person coming in, and even if our contract ends, until we find a new tenant, a new business that comes in here, we are liable for the rent and fees, because we didn't give that 3-month notice. So I was kind of stressed and super surprised of that. I mean, there was no excuse anyways, because we decided to move out only in the end of December, so we were late anyways. So I was kind of panicking, which the worst outcome, it could be something like, if nobody decides to come in, I could potentially have to be paying for this space for more than 12 more months. So yeah, I was panicking for sure. And I did communication with the owner, and the owner was very nice about it, but he was just very nice, but that doesn't mean anything, because like it was in the nuance of like, okay, so you do understand that under the contract you need to give us 3 months prior notice for you to be eligible to just like move out without paying extra fees and all that, right? So like that's ironclad because it's on the contract, on ink. So yeah, I couldn't challenge that, but he said he was very cooperative and he was very nice about it. So he was like, so I understand your situation. This happens a lot actually. So I will actually do my best to get a new tenant in this place. So he's going to go to all the real estate places, and he's also going to list this place on multiple housing platforms and all of those internet communities and all that. So he's going to do whatever it takes to bring in a new person. And yeah, I was very thankful for that. And I said, like, on my end as well, independently, I'll look for some people that I might know that potentially might need this kind of place. So yeah, so he was like, okay, let's see until next month whether we can get some new person or not. If not, unfortunately, by the contract, you'll have to extend the rent until someone actually decides to move in. The silver lining is I got contacted by the real estate saying that 2 people were interested in exploring this space. So 2 people actually went by. I don't know if they're going to, make the contract or whatever. But because I haven't received any feedback ever since, I don't think they're that much interested. But I guess the silver lining is people are coming in and looking around. But I don't know. This is a very it's a nice space. It's very spacious and stuff, but as I said, there's no heating, there's no elevator. It's on the 3rd floor. It's in the middle of the traditional market and all. So it's a very tricky space. So I'm kind of worried that nobody would actually want to use it. But fingers crossed. The best I can do now is pray and maybe just list it on more platforms or more real estate places, and realtors will just bring in people, and hopefully it can go out in 1 month. If not, think on the brighter side. I am still going to be living in a 5-minute distance from this place, so I could make the best use out of it until someone actually decides to move in. So yeah, it's not like the end of the world for me. I can still afford the rent, and I can still maximize this could be another motivation for me to maximize the utility of this place. So yeah, just thinking on the brighter side. Hopefully everything just goes smoothly and in the best way possible. So praying for that. A new studio, we're gonna see a new background setup soon, yes. But I learned my lesson with this one. of course, a customized and nice background is important, but it's not that important. It's just about pumping out content, which is more important. So for the next studio, I don't think it's going to be, even if it's unfinished, incomplete, I'm just going to pump out content first. So I can pledge that. Yes. Yep, just keep using it if you're paying for it. Exactly. That's the plan. It is. What if your subscribers move in with you, David? Can you adopt us? Actually, as I said, I have a lot of tea today to unravel, so there's something related to that. So let me get back to that, Hilda. Yes. So unfortunately, the camera is at 2% right now. So before it actually dies, let me actually get a replacement, a substitute camera, and switch the cameras before it dies. Wait a sec, guys. I don't know where I left my camera, so I need to wander out a little bit. There we go. Okay. Got my Sony camera over here. And how did I operate this? Okay, yeah, I put it up on top. And I need my constant battery. There we go. There we go. There we go. Are you part of Korea now? No, I was part of Korea now in the past. I got a new job, so I had to move on. I feel like my career is pretty good. You know, like, it's not a career as in like 9 to 5 terms. Not like a regular employee or anything, but in terms of freelance, I feel like I have a great career path so far. So yeah, that's actually one part of the stream today too, the part of the tea too. So as I said, I have a lot of tea ready for you guys today. Oopsie, what's happening to the screen? There goes the video. There goes the video, but yeah, as I told you, there's a lot of tea. Ah! You know, I don't know why, but like when the camera's off, it's just so easy to do all this kind of stuff. But when the camera's on, you just start to fumble because, I don't know, like one part of me is constantly saying you need to keep the audience there, entertain them, fill the audio up. And one part of my other body is like physically fidgeting with this thing, so it's like hard to multitask. And then I need to plug this in for energy. Yeah, there we go. I think I can plug it here. Hopefully it works. Let there be light, and there is light. Okay. There we go. There we go. And there is 1% left in the Osmo. It's going to shut off in any moment. But okay, so I think there's going to be a blackout in. Yeah, there's going to be a blackout for sure because I need to switch camera. So please stay put. It's going to be a black screen for a while. Don't leave, okay? Hello, do you see me? Oh no. It's connected, but for some reason, it's not showing on the screen. Damn. I don't know why this is happening. Please work. My gosh, it's not. Nope. I don't know why it's not working. It says it's connected, but it's not working. Darn. Let me try to delete it and do it again. I hate when stuff like this happens. As you can see, live streaming is not the easiest thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm just a chill guy, so let me not stress out about it. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Much better. There we go. There we go, there we go. So the angle is a little bit different, but it is what it is. Please deal with it. Oh no, you are back. Wow, there are more people now than when I was actually talking, so maybe people just prefer a black screen. Anyways, yeah, about this place, that's what's happening. I'll have to perpetually, not perpetually, but maximum up to 12 months pay for this place, unless another person comes up and wants to, you know, yeah, move in. So that's the occasion, and I'm just thinking it in a positive way, a positive manner. I'll just use it until anyone actually comes up. Yeah, it's gonna hurt my finances a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll just make the best out of it. So yeah, that's about the office. So far, about moving, I won't have to move out, and about the office, it would have been dreadful if I had to move and then the office thing happened, but now it's all, you know, solved out. So that's good. And now comes the big news. Here comes the big news. So this is actually some news, okay? Before we go on, let me explain why I have my padded jacket on like this. No, there's no reason I have it on like this. I just wanted a nice segue to tell you some TMI. So the other day, I was in the office. I was just working. Where's my camera? Oh, I was just working, and I fell asleep because, you know, in cold environments, human beings are more susceptible to sleep. I fell asleep. I dozed off a little bit. So probably I was just like, you know, doing something like this in front of the computer, and I woke up, and then I smelled this weird scent, and I didn't even notice what it was, and I just was like, okay, that smells weird, and then I just, like, you know, got back to work, and then later, when I stood up to go home, I discovered that my zipper wasn't working for my padded jacket. There's a favorite padded jacket I always wear around, but the zipper wasn't working. So I was like struggling to get the zipper on for more than, I swear to God, like more than 10 minutes. I was like, why isn't this working? I was like, and then like doing everything I can do with the zipper. And I found out later that the entire zipper, I was so dumb. I don't know how I didn't notice it for 10 minutes, but the entire zipper like this part and the leather or whatever was merged together because of the heat. So it was too close to the heat when I was like snoozing off. So it melted down and it just deformed the zipper's shape, and that was the smell, and that's why the zipper wasn't going up. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad I didn't cause a fire or anything, but it hurts a little bit because that was my favorite jacket, and it's a pretty expensive one. It's from Core. It's one of the hip brands, the trendy brands out there. COOR. You'll probably see in every single TikToker reel saying, "Oh, the trendiest fashion brands in Seongsu-dong. It's always the same. It's either Core or like, all these other brands that these influencers think they're the only ones that they're introducing to the world, but everybody's just pumping out the same reels." But anyways, it's one of those brands, and yeah, I liked it a lot. It was over like, I guess $250, but RIP. Thank God you didn't have a fire. I know, right? I'm glad it was only the zipper and not anything more serious. Yeah, imagine my dick getting burnt, right? Metal zippers are better than plastic. Yeah. I told you the man had coat game. Okay, but anyways, that was like a TMI story before I get into the actual tea. So, what happened over the weekend is I went to this event called Creative Force Awards. I'm part of the Creative Force. It's like a YouTuber community. It has more than 1,000 YouTubers inside. And DKDKTV, my main channel, is one of the best success cases of the Creative Force program. They basically incubate and accelerate YouTubers from like the start. They give you facilities, studio equipment, networking, and give you like branded deals, send you to Seoul city government events and all that. You might have seen a lot of videos like, me participating in a lot of Seoul city events and stuff. But anyways, we started out DKDKTV. We joined Creative Force when we were at like 10,000 subscribers or something. And we ended up being like 800K. So they have a lot of pride in us. Like, we're a very big success case for them. And it's because it's like a government run program. It's not like corporate, so they don't have like deadlines or they don't have KPIs or anything like that. But if a success case comes out, they get more funding and they get more power or influence within the government sector, right? So, like, I'm very much friends with the one of the management of the Creative Force, and I was telling you guys, like, last Friday was the Creative Force Awards, which is like we just gather all together. They do an annual thing. It was supposed to be a part of SeoulCon, but that got canceled because of the Jeju Air incident. So they postponed it, and it happened last week on Friday. So everybody gathered, like more than 300 teams came. There were some massive YouTubers giving out lectures and all that. It was very helpful. Constructive, and then we had like some networking, catering, and some events. They were giving away like iPads, iMacs, whatever, all that kind of stuff. It was all very fun, but I was very sad. I was actually very sad because it's supposed to be a very celebrative place, but I was just very sad because like, we used to be the people that always got those awards or, the perks or the applaud or whatever. It's not like we're entitled for that. Like, I'm not entitled for any of that. Like, the people who got those awards for this year, they're on a different level. I'm not even trying to compare. Like, they're at like 1 million subs and they got like massive TikTok followings and whatever. But the thing is, it's just the bitter feeling of like, the right analogy would be like, that Coldplay song, Viva La Vida. Like, I used to rule the world, and it's like the narrative of a fallen king. You know, you used to be like a very influential figure within that program and community, but now you're just a person that's in the audience seat looking at everybody else. Like, and I'm not even, you know, I wouldn't even be sad if there weren't a lot of people getting the awards. They were literally giving out awards to like more than 30 creator teams, and the saddest part is that a lot of them overlap with the period we started together, and they're still strong, but our channel is just like, you know, stagnant and kind of dead over there. I'm not complaining because it was our decision, and I started KPC, which is the reason I'm chatting with you guys. So I was super grateful with how it all turned out. But in the sense of like, I could have used a little bit of extra prize money and a little bit of, recognition and all that, get more opportunities within the creative force community, all that. So it felt very weird just being on the side and the back seat, taking the back seat. I mean, I didn't, as I said, I'm not entitled to any of that, and I wasn't jealous or anything. It's just that it was a little bittersweet. And it's like, oh, I did that. I've been there, done that, gotten all of it before. But seeing my friends still going on stage and me being sidelined a little bit. The metrics for like getting awards and all is like growth, views, how much you participate in the community events or get branded deals or something like that. But anyways, it was a little bit of a awkward, sad feeling, a subtle sad feeling. You get it, right? It's a TikTok train. Yeah, there's a lot of TikTokers, and YouTubers quite honestly can't compete against TikTokers in terms of numbers, right? So there's multiple factors, but I mean, I do not qualify in any of those indicators or qualifications. So yeah, I'm not being salty about it or anything, just purely just saying I was a little bit just bitter and sad, bittersweet sad. Yeah, so it didn't really take a big hit on me, honestly. I just had a great time and just went back. I actually felt great because I felt like maybe it's just justification on my end, but I did actually do a huge role in SeoulCon. It didn't get much spotlight because of the Jeju Air incident and everything got canceled. But you guys know I have a freelance job working with one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, and this YouTuber has his own chocolate brand. And, I was in the middle of negotiations and all that, and I actually landed a deal for SeoulCon. So a huge chocolate brand sponsored SeoulCon at the end, and we were able to give tens and thousands of chocolates to everybody who visited SeoulCon. So I felt very great, and for Creative Force Awards, that event itself, because it was part of SeoulCon, it got postponed. Everybody who was at the scene, the creators all got a piece of that chocolate, and they were loving it and all that. So I felt very good because, in a sense, I kind of justified that, yeah, I was great as a creator, but now I'm doing other stuff, like bigger stuff too, and I'm becoming one of the organizers and the sponsors, like indirect sponsors. I played a role in making this event shine even better. So I was just satisfied with that. And yes, I was feeling nostalgic. Yeah, that's a great expression. So I was like, yeah, justifying myself, it's great. But after that, coincidentally, it wasn't planned or anything. I don't know how this actually happened. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Maybe it's called destiny or something like that. Everything that I'm telling you today about my house, my studio situation, everything, it almost feels like destiny. But that day, so the event ended at 7. It started from 2 to 7. And everyone else was like networking at the party and stuff. But I was kind of indifferent. I'm kind of introverted, so I didn't intend to even mingle. But then 1 week ago, Danny from DKDK, my partner, he came back from India. So he went on a spiritual trip or whatever. And he came back from India, and he suddenly reached out to all of us in the group chat. I mean, we're all friends. We do regularly chat with each other. It's more like us sending back and forth reels and shorts, funny stuff, and news and all that, and just responding to that. But because we're each in our own fields and we're all very busy with our own occupations, we didn't really gather that much. And I do have to admit, there is a little bit of a subtle awkwardness between Danny and I until now. No spite, no nothing, but it's just like, you've been working together for 7 years and suddenly you separate and you are working with your own stuff. And Danny's had a ride for like the past 2 years too, with his own production, making music videos and blah, 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 blah. All that. So, anyways, I don't know how much I can disclose, but Danny just ended a part of his journey too, and then he went to India for whatever reasons, and he came back and he was like, I got a lot of stuff to tell you guys, so let's meet up. And he's living with his girlfriend right now in this very random neighborhood I've never heard before, so that's another funny story. But yeah, he was like, yeah, let's meet up. And because Jin, me, Danny, and Leo are like the original 4 that hang out the most, we just all agreed to gather at Danny's house because we've never seen his house before, and apparently he has a cat and all that, so we're like, okay, let's go. So yeah, we just, all 4 of us gathered in like a long time. This was like, we haven't seen each other for, I guess, a year or something like that. We've just been very, very busy. So yeah, that was the day after Creative Force. So it was luckily 10 minutes from DMC. That's where the Creative Force Awards was held. So I drove to Danny's place, and I kid you not, I had to go through some very serial killer rural vibe, like actual rural countryside vibes. Like there's no lights between the highway and whatever. There's like cars just like seldomly coming and all that, and I got very spooked out because it wasn't even like in Seoul. Like the navigation, the GPS was saying like, oh, you're now outside of Seoul, you're entering Gyeonggi-do, and then I saw on the map that it was like a royal tomb or whatever that was nearby, and there was no sign of population anywhere else. So I was like taking pictures of that and sending to the group chat and saying like, is this the right place? I've never heard of this place before, and this sounds very weird. So I was getting really spooked out, and I kid you not, like I can actually show you the pictures I sent them. So it was super funny because like, and I was actually at that point maybe even doubting that the person who gathered us was Danny himself, because it didn't seem right. Like the place I was going, like, look at this. This was how the road looked like. There was nothing around. It was just, this is not how Seoul looks like. If you've been to Seoul, you'll know that that is not how Seoul looks like. So I was entering an area like this in the middle of the night. Like it gets very dark at night nowadays, right? And this is a video I took to show my friends, like to actually tell them like, is this really the place I'm supposed to go to? So you can see cars time to time like passing by, but like look at the vibes over here. Look at the vibes. Like I have a reason to be suspicious, right? This is not how Seoul looks like. And I was wondering, why the hell would he get a house in the middle of somewhere like that? That is really far out, right? And yeah, the region is like, I've never even heard of this place. So I was getting there, but after like 5 minutes, Danny did reply, like, oh yeah, that is like that is a detour way to come from DMC. Usually, if you come from Central Seoul, you take the highway and like the inner highway or whatever speed road, and then it's like very urban and all that. But if you come from DMC or Goyang or Gyeonggi-do, then you have to pass this very like rural part, and there's like a royal tomb around, so there might not be a lot of population. It gives creepy vibes, right? So I was very spooked out. But eventually, I made it to the destination, and I mean, no shade at all, no shade at all. Listen, hear me out. Danny's neighborhood is not like Seoul. It's definitely not very urban. There are some residences in the area, but yeah, I would personally not live in an area like that. It's technically just right at the end of Seoul. Like, if you just travel 5 minutes by car, as I showed you, it turns like that. And I was wondering, why the hell would he live here? But anyways, I understood when I went inside his house, because his house looks very cozy. It's very wide. It's like over 20평. I don't know how much that is, but it's even this. It might be even as big as my house right now. And it's very newly built, has a spacious parking spot. It has a cat. He has his own guitar room and like, office for like music production and all that. They have like a communal bedroom with his girlfriend. There's like a wardrobe space, a nice kitchen and all that. It's very warm, importantly. So it was great. It was great. And apparently the rent is only $500 per month. So that's very that's no, not five. Yeah, it's only like $800 per month. And for two people living there, I think that's very cheap, if you consider the rent price of Seoul in that amount of space. So I was like, okay, it's reasonable. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, like Jin, Leo, and I and Danny was catching up, like what's going on with our lives, just joking around, saying stupid stuff, like talking politics and all that. We were eating like 곱창 and sundae all together. I got hungry, so I was like, let's order pizza, but the other three aren't very big eaters, so they're also fat shaming me again. Like, you pig and all that, but I don't give an F, so I was like, I'm gonna get my pizza, and I went to the convenience store, got my solo Netflix pizza, which tasted amazing, by the way, and I was super salty, and I said, like, I'm not giving any of you a piece. I'm just eating this all by myself because you guys called me a pig and fat shamed me, so that's that. And, yeah, anyways. Yeah, I enjoyed that pizza so much. But yeah, like Danny was telling his like India stories and all that. We were sipping whiskey. I was just drinking Coke Zero because I drove and all that. But yeah, Leo just suddenly left in the middle because Leo's a distinct, a unique character too. Like, we still do not understand fully about his character, but he was just suddenly like, oh, someone's calling, and he just left in the middle. Maybe he was drunk or whatever. He's like, oh, someone's outside of the door and they're supposed to fetch me. I gotta go. And he just left. And so it was just Danny, me, and Jin together. So we were, the three of us are left. Traveling all that way to get fat shamed. That's how it usually works. Everyone has to get shamed. If you're in a circle of men, they will just shame you in any way possible. Yeah, so that's that. So we talked about stupid stuff, but then it suddenly got super like sincere. The atmosphere became very heavy, super quickly, and I think it was the power of alcohol. Danny was a little drunk, but I just don't want to out him. Like, this might be a very like sensitive or emotional part on his side, so. Just to articulate a little bit of what happened, he just said that he learned a lot through the past 2 years, and he learned a lot through his journey, and nowadays like he's doing this and that, and he's thought a lot, and like DKDKTV's channel is dormant right now, and he's thinking about his next step, blah blah blah. But bottom line, he was saying like basically like I think what we had was great. I think we have a lot of potential together. We can make a lot of synergy together. It's a waste to leave that channel lying like that. So why not we, try to CPR and revive that channel a little bit and make something great out of it again. And I don't have anything against Danny, and I'm a businessman, and I'm very fond of my own channel too. And yeah, well, if we both have the same interests and we're on good terms, then I was like, why not, right? So let's lay out some ideas. And I threw out ideas. I was like, the best way to revive the channel right now would probably be pumping out shorts, because it's kind of dead. The algorithm is separated with long form and short form, so at least we can revive it with short form. We can escalate the subscriber count up to 800k first, and then 900k, 1 million, and that would be a nice milestone, and we can leverage that into other business aspects, and the Creative Force organization would recognize us a little bit more, and then give us more opportunities, and we could snowball afterwards. And then we were ideating together back and forth with Danny and I. He was like, I want to try this, and he was like, yeah, I'm not the Danny from before. I've matured. And I was like, he was asking me whether I've changed, and I was like, yeah, I don't give a shit about haters anymore. I do get triggered sometimes, but I just block them and delete the comments. And he was like, oh, so you haven't changed. Anyways, we were having a nice chuckle. So the vibes are good. Whatever, we did ping pong and ideation, and then we proposed. We saw a nice potential there. So bottom line, we are going to be ideating and try to develop this even further. So we've set a date on Wednesday to gather and do a half day ideation phase, and how to revive the channel over there. Nothing's solid, nothing's concrete, of course. This is all baby steps, and we were drunk after all. I do have to say that he was pretty drunk. We even shattered a bottle of whiskey while he was escorting us out. So I don't know, but yeah, at least there is some kind of a little ember crackling up. So yeah, hopefully something good can come out of it. But more than that, moreover, I think it was even better that Jin was at the site too, because I'm working with Jin too, right? And then Danny was actually the CEO of Naked Soul before. He stepped down eventually, but down the line, no, along this whole course, we were all at one point one company, and we're all friends. We're all from the same university. We have different but similar minds. But anyways, yeah, we understand each other business-wise as well. And Jin is now an equal of me as a co-founder of Piroso. So yeah, I had to sort out things with Jin too on the site. I was asking him, would it be okay if I were to focus a little bit of my time more on DKDKTV too? Isn't it, kind of uncomfortable for you if I allocate my time? I'm already super busy with Piroso, also KPC, and my freelance job and everything else that is happening. And from this, if I were to do more stuff on DKDKTV, then that would mean I could focus. I would have to focus less on Piroso. So would that be fine? And then Jin actually was very he was very supportive towards this idea. So he was saying oh, actually, if you could revive DKDKTV, then that would mean we would have more marketing power and more of a viewership. I do not really agree to that, because I feel like KPC right now has a stronger audience. But yeah, he does have a point. If it were to its fullest extent, then it would have great, platform power. So Jin was on board as well, but we need to sort out the this business, isolating Piroso and DKDKTV. They're two different companies, so I can't like exploit DKDKTV's channel like I'm doing. I'm not exploiting KPC, but I can use it with my own free will. I can do whatever I want with KPC channel, like what, because I'm the single owner of this channel. But because Danny and I have like equal shares on DKDKTV, I can't like just plug in Piroso every single time on DKDKTV's channel, right? So like I was like, it's gonna be complicated, but we'll have to figure out a structure that makes everyone happy. Like Jin was like, I'll let you focus on DKDK as long as it's advantageous for Piroso as well. So we need to find out like a smart way to satisfy everyone's interest. So that we're gonna do some structural, I guess Lego or Tetris on Wednesday, the three of us. So that's what's going to happen. But that's the big news. So this might potentially be the revival of DKDKTV. But as I said, no promises. You never know. You've already seen and heard in this live stream how life works. Nothing is conclusive. Nothing works in the expected manner. Everything just turned out in a totally different way. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes better, sometimes worse. So this might all be like kimchi-guk, as I said in a Korean saying, just drinking cold kimchi soup, which means you have expectations, but they might never even happen. Anyways, that's the great news, I guess. Yeah. I'm so pleased to hear this. You and Jin met up with Danny. I always felt you low-key didn't like Danny, but Danny's my boy. DKDK will always be special to me. I will definitely support again. I've never disliked Danny as a human being or anything. I just have very different views. And this is something I want to address too. Like, this is totally unrelated. But from my last live stream, I saw a lot of comments in the live stream and afterwards as well about politics and about like Trump or about like whatever. The thing is, what I clearly want to say is I have an expectation of our subscribers to be mature enough to be able to understand different viewpoints and accommodate different opinions, even if they are opposite from yours. And even if in your head that sounds outrageous, that's dumb, that's bigotry or whatever, I would expect people to have an understanding that not everybody is the same, not everybody thinks the same, and because somebody thinks 180 different from you, that person isn't stupid. Like, automatically that person isn't like a devil or an evil person or whatever. It's just not how the world works. Right? So it's the same with me, Danny, and I. We have totally different thoughts on every single thing, like politics, let it be politics, how to utilize a YouTube channel, our strategies, or like interests in life. He's very artistic, I'm very like pop, all that kind of stuff, right? But we respect each other, and that actually makes synergy when we meet the middle ground and mix together. But right now, the field of politics and the world is just too polarized, and people have just, they just can't comprehend the other side's stance or opinions. And if, like, not everything is black and white, that's what I'm trying to say. So I was very surprised of some people thinking like I'm a Trump supporter or whatever just because I supported one or two of his policies or whatever. And by me saying this right now, it doesn't automatically also mean that I hate Trump or I think Trump supporters are dumb or anything like that either. So nothing's like clear cut like that. I know super smart Trump supporters, I know super smart Democrats. Some people might think the other side are dumb or whatever, but I beg to differ, and that just shows in Korean politics nowadays too. Like, it's so divided. Each side doesn't even want to listen to each other. Each side thinks the other side is just super dumb. Like, the progressive younger people are like, old people. They didn't even get an education, and they don't know how to use the internet. They don't even know the policies. They don't know what's the best interest for our country. All they know is about like North Korea and spies and whatever. And the old people think, oh, the young people, they were born in peace. They haven't gone through war or the colonization. They haven't been through a major challenge. They're so naive and soft. They think they're book smart, but that's not how the world works and blah blah. They both have their two different agendas and perspectives. And I feel like if democracy were to fully function, you need to go through the 정반합 of Hegel's, theory, right? There's opposition and there's like all that stacking up together, and you meet in the middle ground, and that's the whole sense of democracy. And yeah, but I feel like some people are just not available to just, be I don't know, like I don't know how to express this, but it's just people don't accept anybody who has a different opinion nowadays. Like the slightest thing, it could be the slightest thing that triggers you or that you don't agree to, and then automatically, oh, he's on the other side, he's a foe, he's an enemy, he's stupid, he's dumb, I don't want to watch this. I honestly think the person who thinks like that is close-minded. So, yeah. Anyways, that's how I feel. And this all rooted from that one comment about, like, a lot of people misjudge me of, like, disliking Danny or anything. There are little quarrels. There are little bumps in the road. There are differences between us, like how we cope with problems and stuff, like how we express ourselves, and that sometimes stresses me out. How I cope with haters and like negativity, it stresses Danny out. But at the end, we try to be adults and we try to be professional people and meet in the middle and do what's best for our country, but not our country, but our entity and our YouTube channel. And I think that was the motivation that fueled us up to become a good YouTube channel at the end. So I think that was the strength. But nowadays, it's just very stressful to see some people in the chat just, automatically painting whatever, other viewers or myself or anybody else, like, yeah, as like the other side or something like that. So, yeah, I don't know why the chat is not refreshing, but let me try that again. Anyways, there we go. Is it refreshing again? Yes. So the chat ninja is not working. Even if I try to refresh it. I don't know why, but it is stuck like that. So probably we'll have to keep it like that for a while. I've been trying to refresh it for a while, but it's not working. Right now, Korea is super divided because of the whole martial law and impeachment thing. And as I said, the younger people are actually siding towards President Yoon's impeachment. No. Martial law. The justification of the martial law and seeing his side. So, as I said, nothing's super, like, white and black. And I just don't understand people who think like that. At the end, I honestly think, it's an easy way out, but I honestly think politicians are all very corrupt and very selfish at the end. They don't really look out for our country. But if, yeah, that's just me. But, yes. I found you guys through DK News. I always thought you guys had something special. Thank you, Takahapa. And for the 400 people watching, please like this video before we go on. Yes, so anyways, that is the tea. Potential comeback of DKDKTV. I cannot guarantee anything, but it's on the table, and hopefully a good outcome comes out from it. So yeah, there you go. And I do have a little bit of more tea left, but we are at our 1.5 hour mark. So before we go on, let me sip some liquid. I found my cheat. I found my hack on not getting fatter anymore. It's drinking a lot of liquid and filling myself up. And these liquids don't have any calories. So I found this very cute drink from the convenience store. Look at this. It's like a red apple and green grape drink, and it has 0 calories. I thought it was cute. It's only like $1, so I was like, okay. Rather than ordering some chicken and getting fat and all that grease, I just fill myself up with these 0 calorie drinks. Yes. Yeah. Have you met any interesting new people these days? Yes, I have. I've met some people at the awards. I've met people at some networking parties. And yeah, life is fun. I'm really stressed because the chat ninja is not working, and the chat here is just frozen. It's probably because it's 0 calories, but this tastes like watered down apple juice. Why is this not working, for God's sake? Please work. Not the kindergarten juice box. Yes, it definitely looks like a kindergarten juice box. I can see this chat, but it's in very small font, so it's very hard to recognize. So before I go on to the other tea, this is some quite big tea too. So stay tuned. Before I get into that, I have some news for you guys. Oops. Oh yeah, I switched the video, right? So you probably can't see me on this screen. There you go. Let's make myself a little small over there. And there we go. So yes, this is Piroso, my website where we sell unique and authentic Korean products. But today I'm going to introduce you something special. Of course, there's the Lunar New Year shipping notice. It's going to be there's going to be a little bit of a delay because it's Lunar New Year, but don't worry, we'll ship it very fast and swiftly as soon as possible. Wait, how do I move myself? Yeah, there you go. Oh, I have like OCD, so I can't stand this being on the frame and stuff. Okay, anyways. Yeah, let me make myself a little tinier. Yes, I like it this way. Ah! I'm stressing out. Okay, whatever. Anyways, a special notice for this week is that we have a 15% off event for Lunar New Year. It's from the 26th to February 3rd, and you can save 15% off your entire purchase. The only condition is, you have like 7 days left. The only condition is you have to buy any one of these products listed here. There are a wide variety of 30 something products over here. And they're not a random selection. They are all related to the Lunar New Year holiday. So you can see here the hashtags I have designated. It's the New Year, Blessings, Korea, Moon, Magpie, because magpies are like a symbolic figure for the Lunar New Year. We even have a song called Gachi Gachi 설날은, and then it's the Year of the Snake, and we wear hanboks on the Lunar New Year. So as you can see over here, you can see everything that is related to like luck, wishes, hanboks, the animal zodiacs, good luck fishes, hanboks, hanbok plates, and you can buy the snake character over here. It's actually cute. So add this to your cart, and then you will automatically get a 15% discount to your whole entire purchase. So look through these products, and you would be very smart to purchase like this $10 sticker. I included this because it's related to the moon. You know, there's a moon over here, and you know, it's a Lunar New Year. So, you know, you could purchase this $10 sticker and then add like $100 whatever or $100 worth of purchases, and you will get a 15% discount. So yeah, you would basically be saving so much. Anyways, yes, that's the event right now that's happening. So go check out our event page over here. All you have to do is purchase anything from this selection and you will get a 15% discount. So go check it out. And I've just added in our hoodie just out of the love for the hoodie itself. So yeah, we have already shipped your hoodie orders and purchases. So it's going to be on their way. Some of you might have probably even received them. So be on the lookout for that. So yeah, that was the promotion for Piroso today. And I got a super chat. Thank you, Lauren, for the 50,000. That was from Paraguay, right? I forgot again. How do I keep on forgetting? Happy Salar, David. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much. Pizza. And Chelsea, thank you for the 5 Canadian dollars, right? We love watching you, David. Our cat always plays with the emojis floating around. Oh, that's so cute. Now we gotta clean the TV. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, Danny's cat is so cute. His name, I think it's a her. No, I don't know. His name is Yuto. It's so cute. Super cute, yeah. Go check out Piroso, guys. Let me check if I got any purchases. Oh, there's a surprise on PayPal. Thank you, Anna. Wow, Anna, thank you so much for the PayPal. New Year lucky money for you. Thank you so much. Pizza! Pizza, pizza, pizza! Thank you so much. Woohoo! Money makes me happy. Yes. So let's get back to the tea. I have some tea for you guys. Hey David, since it's Lunar New Year, would you mind reading your horoscope for the chat? Actually, let me do that. Yes. That's actually a fun activity. I'm just trying to fix this chat, but it's not working. I give up. But I'm just a chill guy, so it's okay. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Is it working again? Test. Nope. I don't think it's working. Yeah. Too bad. Let me actually get rid of the chat then. Okay, that's better. Since we don't even have the chat. Okay, don't stress about the chat. Yeah, I won't. Anyways, to go on with the tea life update. So I'm kind of debating at this point because of this new possibility of reviving DKDK and all that. Wow, Charlene, thank you so much for the PayPal. I'm enjoying the tea. Thank you so much. Pizza. For your info, we sell tea on Piroso as well, Korean traditional tea, so go check that out as well. But this is exciting for me personally, but I'm debating on it. So, first of all, for my US freelance job that I've worked very hard for the past, I think, 2 or 3 months, there was a massive project on for that job, and it was very, very hard and difficult to actually do all the work. But everything comes to an end, and it finally ended. It was a massive success. It's still ongoing, so go check it out if you know what I'm referring to, but I'm just being very careful because I don't want to trigger any NDA points or whatever. So yeah, anyways, that's that. The big project is finished, so finally I'll be getting some breathing room and extra time for more of my personal work. On the side, I got this very interesting opportunity, or let's say offer, from an organization, and I think I can disclose this because there's no NDA signed or whatever. This is purely like an open job position, right? So you guys know that I'm a freelancer and I have multiple pipelines of income sources. So YouTube is one. I mean, YouTube is consisted of the view AdSense, and then there would be like PayPal's, like your super chats, and Patreon donations and all. It seems like a lot, but it's not a lot. I assure you, it's not a lot. So there's YouTube for me. There's also a little bit coming from DKDKTV. That's a little. So that's one big chunk of my revenue. And then there would be my freelance job that I just told you guys about. That's one thing. I only work 4 hours per day, so it's manageable. And then there's Piroso, but I don't count this because technically we haven't earned anything from Piroso yet. We're just like saving it all up, reinvesting it in marketing, and putting in our treasury. So I assure you, we haven't paid ourselves until now. It's our investing and growth phase. So yeah, that's that. But I do have like gigs here and there about like for lectures, teaching. I'm still teaching on that cyber university, so I'm getting like, a little bit of fees from there. Also, sometimes I get like branded deals, like sponsors for the videos. Those don't come in very often because I'm like more of a smaller channel nowadays. But when they come in, they actually compensate a lot for the bills and all that. So that's my stream of income. But as I told you a lot in my past live streams, because I don't have stability that comes from a 9-to-5 job, I have to continuously try to excavate new opportunities to compensate for that instability, right? So I don't have a retirement plan, or I don't have like a 401k or whatever. I don't have health insurance covered by a company or whatever. So yeah, it's just my best option is to get as much jobs as I can and just grab onto all those opportunities. Of course, I can't do all of them. I have to be selective, extremely selective of them. And at some point, I need to learn more about entrepreneurship and take risks and outsource them to employees and make a company and actually all that. I know all that. I'm trying to do that, but it's very hard as a human being to refuse like an opportunity that lies in front of you. So, anyways, bottom line, in this context, there was a new opportunity that rose in front of me. And do you guys know the company or the organization called Guinness World Records? Have you heard of them? This might be a stupid question, but I just want to ask you guys how many of you guys know about it and how impactful it is up to this day. Yeah, like you guys know the Guinness World Records, right? Oh, and by the way, this is some juice that has low sugar but a lot of vitamin C and anti probiotics. So I just bought this as well. You know of them, right? Guinness World Records, of course, right? Yeah. I mean, I never paid attention to that organization. I just thought it was like a fun thing that it's like it. I guess the biggest comparison, or the closest comparison I could give it to would be it's sort of like Michelin, like Michelin Guide. Like Michelin's a tire company, but they have their whole Michelin Guide for restaurants and cuisines, right? And Guinness is normally it's like a beer company. I don't know if that's the right Guinness, but if I'm not wrong, probably it originates from that beer company, and it has its own world records and stuff. Haven't paid any attention to that in recent years. Yeah, I know, right? They've been around forever. Guinness World Records is fun. Yeah, even for my other job, that big YouTuber set a lot of Guinness World Records. They're like a novelty type company. Very familiar with GWR, yes. So, yeah, so basically, I got offered a job from that organization, and it's a very unique position. I think it's going to be very fun. Of course, it's a freelance position, and I like it because it's freelance. And yeah, I'm yet to do the job interview, but normally if it was like something else, I would say like I don't have any time left in my schedule or my time slots. But because it's Guinness World Records, it sounds like fun. It sounds like an opportunity not a lot of people get. They were very impressed with my background of, being a media personality or an online person, or, being in the entertainment field, being very bilingual, and having like experience in lecturing, emceeing, and all that. So there is an opportunity for me that fits for me, and yeah, there's going to be an interview. I don't know how big the competition is. Like, I don't know anything about it, but I just know that I have that chance and opportunity. So, yeah, the interview is going to happen in like a week. So, yeah, I don't know anything about like the compensation or whatever, but it just sounds like a fun idea, and I feel like I value money a lot too, but experience and fun and learning is a very big value to me as well. So I just accepted it at the get-go, and I was like, yeah, let me try. So hopefully something fun or good can come out of it, and I'll keep you posted. But it excited me. It made my heart beat. Yeah, when I got that email. So I was like, okay, I'm down. So let's see. You can get some cool connections from GWR as well. Yeah, Guinness World Records. So I took a look on their YouTube channel and stuff, and there are some bizarre challenges and stuff, but like the nature of the Guinness World Records is like you get to meet the best of the best at whatever category or whatever record, right? So as you said, there would be a lot of opportunities to have some great networks and great opportunities. Not a lot of people can access, and I just feel like that would be pure fun. So I'm just gonna check it out because I'm a chill guy. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. Mm-hmm. I like to have David for a professor. He'd be cool. Thanks. That would be fun to work for Guinness World Records. Yeah. And I'm telling you, it's not an office job, it's a field job. So it's going to be definitely fun. And I already told you what spots they showed interest in my career. So you can probably guess what kind of position it is. Michael, thanks for the €5. Pizza, please watch the Last Week Tonight with John Oliver episode about GWR. Okay. I'll copy paste that and put it up on my YouTube watch list. Wouldn't GWR pay in euros? I don't know. I don't know anything. And Lauren, welcome as a member. Thank you. Guinness look for people of each country to verify tits? No, fits? Verify fits? What do you mean verify fits? Do it. You don't lose anything by trying it, and who knows, you could meet there and what opportunities lay ahead. You should try to incorporate something in line with their brand during your interview. Yeah. They haven't told me anything about the interview other than the fact that they will ask 12 questions. So I don't know what to expect, but I'm pretty good at interviews. I've never been very nervous about any interviews, or I think I'm just very confident about like my path that I've taken. Normally, whatever the interviewers ask me, I just tell my candid story, and people are usually very intrigued about it. So I've never had any trouble with interviews itself, other than those like very generic questions that interviewers rarely do ask, like what's your biggest strength and weakness, what would you do in a situation when blah 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 blah, all that kind of stuff. I think those general questions are even harder than those specific job specific questions. Oh yeah, Horoscope. Yeah, let me check that out. Thank you, Patrick, for reminding me. Anyways, let's see if I have something fun to expect for 2025. But as I said, it's a dilemma because if I am about to revive DKDKTV, I'll have to juggle DKDK, KPC, my other job, and everything else. So yeah, we'll have to see. David giving mothering with the juice box, coat on the shoulders, and chill vibes. Yes, I really want to put the chill guy meme music as the background, but I feel like it's going to be copyrighted, so I don't want to risk that. But that music is very chill. That's a lot of questions. As long as you're confident and can give positive impacts on your negative situations, you're good. Thank you. Yes. There is more tea, Hilda. There's one more tea that I have left to share with you guys. One more tea. I don't know if this is... Yeah, this could be tea, but it's more of a question and consultation with you from you guys. Are you a rooster too? No, I am a monkey. No tea, just juice box. Okay, let's look at my horoscope. 운세. Dun 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 dun. You guys do know the chill guy meme, right? It's hitting Korea very late. Right now it's hitting Korea and everybody's talking about the chill guy. 신년 운세. So I'll show you the screen over here on Naver. So let me translate it into English so that you guys can see. So horoscope by zodiac sign. Let's see, monkey. Where's the monkey? There you go. Oh, it's cut. Okay, this is today's horoscope. If you happen to find a light on a dark street, you may hear valuable advice from a stranger. If you listen with one ear and let it go out of the other, you will lose out, so keep that in mind. There are helping hands here and there, so if you don't stay still and step forward to receive them, you will find them more easily. Huh, interesting. If you happen to find a light on a dark street, you may hear valuable advice from a stranger. Okay, I'll have to open my ears for some advice. Okay. And 92, I was born in 92, so this is specific to me. It's a day to get away from heavy responsibilities. It's better to go home early for tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I'll stay home for sure. I can do that. This is easy. So let's see my New Year's for wait. Is this different? No, it's pretty much the same. Let's see my New Year's horoscope over here. Gender, male. What? Solar. Yeah, let's do solar. I was born around like this time. No, I think it's this time. Yeah. Birth date 1992 and August 29th. There you go. Check your fortune. Okay, 2025 horoscope. This will be a year in which you will be able to expand your territory without being noticed, while gently and gradually spreading your presence far and wide. Thanks to this, your unique personality will not be visible, but thanks to your wise and calm strengths, you will be able to shine as time goes by. Sometimes you will be lazy to the point of being evaluated as being too slow in your actions. However, this is because you are taking your time by accurately judging your abilities, so as a result, you will be able to achieve results that others will envy. Whoa, okay, that's good. The bottom line is good over here. This year is a time when you will have a great opportunity to make a big leap forward. You will be able to reflect the things you have imagined in your mind to reality. Oh, this is actually the best. Yes. And you will be in a situation where dreams and reality come together. What? Really? You will also be able to experience the overwhelming joy of achieving your ideals, so you will be more satisfied than ever. Wow. This will give you a very strong sense of confidence, unlike other years. Whoa, but you should be careful, because this confidence may sometimes be grounded by false instigation from those around you. In order to prevent this very good energy from becoming unstable, you should balance reality and your ideals. This will be a year of great fortune, so I hope you make great preparations to match. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm excited now for 2025. Total luck, love luck, money luck, academic, health. Wow, okay, great. Monthly horoscope for, let's see, February, because February is up and coming. This is your February horoscope. If you are part of a company or organization, this is a month where you can manage large amounts of money or assets, which can provide you good experience. I'm not a part of a company or organization. If you are in business, you can expand your business to a large scale. Oh, okay. Since your health is not bad, this is a good month for you to be in good condition with money, business, and career. It will be a smooth month for your studies and travel. Okay, I'm traveling to Singapore, so that's good. Even if it is a situation that is not beneficial to you at all, it is a time when you will ultimately benefit from it if you look at it from the other person's perspective. Interesting. Okay, that's great. Okay, thank you, Patrick, for recommending this, because, It it sounds great. Go ahead, Horoscope. Yeah. Deep pockets about to get even deeper. Yes, that's great. Sounds 100% legit. I'm sorry, Jesus. It was a Sunday yesterday, and I'm checking out horoscopes right now. Everything David has talked about so far somehow matches his horoscope. Yeah, I know, right? Is this a coincidence or is this destiny? Oh, geez, we are those around you. Can you share the link, please? Oh, it's just on Naver. I don't know if it would work for English, but yeah, let's see if I type in fortune. Nah. So, if you would like to check that out, I mean, I probably there's a bunch of horoscope sites out there, but I'll give you the link over here. It's naver.com. It's the biggest portal in Korea. And go there and copy paste this, which means fortune, and you'll see that page pop up, and just press the right click and translate to English, and then you can proceed from there. Yeah. Was it a 2+1 deal for the juice box? No, it was a 1+1 deal for these 2 juices and a 1+1 deal for these 2 kindergarten juices, and also a 1+1 deal for these 2 Chilsung ciders. So I'm just very like liquiding myself out. Yeah. And for all of those, because they're all 1+1 deals, I only paid $3 for that. So that's great. Can't copy? I don't know why you can't copy. This tastes good. I don't know what this means. Take alive. Denmark. Take alive. What does take alive mean? I thought Korean juices had weird, like Korean products had weird English, but apparently Denmark, this is a Denmark juice since 1985, but it says take alive. What? That sounds like a hostage situation or something. David will be going to the bathroom very soon, yes. Grown man walking about with 4 little juice boxes. Oh, the convenience store around the corner, near my studio. There's a guy that does night shifts. I think he's in his like late 40s or something. He's not like. I guess he's a little bit annoying to me. Cause I'm an introvert and I just feel like I don't want any small talk. You know, like I just want to purchase my stuff and get out. But this guy, I always meet him. I always encounter him because, like, I always go home at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning, and he's always during that shift. But he's a very, I guess, talkative guy. And he always comments something about the purchase. And today, it was like, something like, I'm trying to like impersonate him. He has like this funny voice. He's like, yeah, oh, so I'm not even exaggerating. He talks like this exactly. Like, oh, so you chose 2 juices today, and 2 more juices, eh? Oh, you didn't mention anything about a plastic bag, so I'm not gonna give you a bag. And I see that you have a very puff jacket over there, and that might accommodate all these 4 drinks. Very impressive. I guess those winter jackets do really have a lot of usages, right? And I'm like, yeah. Like, get my Samsung Pay and please, you know. And he's like, oh, you're using Samsung Pay. And I'm like, bro, can I just get my stuff and go? And he keeps on yapping, and he might even be a better yapper than me. And then in the background, he has his radio on, and it's like blazing political stuff over there. It's just so tiring. Yeah. I am not even exaggerating his impersonations. One day I will go and actually record like 5 seconds of his conversation and compare it to the thing I did right now. And I am confident. I'm a pretty good impersonator. I'm confident that it's like 90% accurate. Yeah, and I just want him to leave me alone. But whenever I buy like night snacks, he's like, you know that having sodium past midnight is going to make your face bloat, and tomorrow you're probably gonna go outside, and some women might not like your puffy face. So be careful, drink a lot of water before you go, and then press behind your ears and like your limp whatever, and massage it like that, and then it's going to help your face get smaller, blah 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 blah. And he keeps on yapping, and I'm like, can you please just let me go? But yeah, I never get used to it. It would be funny if he's a watcher of my channel. I doubt it, because he's always blasting out like political propaganda. I think it's a trait of taxi drivers and convenience store workers, especially during night shifts. They always have like super loud radio on with the political show. It's always saying, President Yoon needs to be outside of prison. He doesn't deserve that. This martial law was justified. He didn't do anything wrong. We are seeing the opposition party going through tyranny. They are impeaching every single official out there. The 20s and 30s are now finally realizing, and they're coming out to protest with us together, blah, blah, blah. And they're trying to, like, boast that to the customers. And we have no choice but to hear it whenever we're shopping in that small convenience store, right? And I feel like they feel this sense of I'm like spreading my political opinion towards the customers in a certain way. But it's for the customer, it's just very annoying, because I just want to like focus on what kind of food and drink I want to get and just get out. Yeah, but the taxi drivers too. Nowadays when I get in taxis, the hack is to have AirPods. Like I hate taxis because they always talk about political stuff. They're always complaining about the nation. I mean, I don't blame them, but they're always complaining. They're always very critical about one side, and it just gets very stressful. I just want them to leave me alone. But I don't know why. It's like maybe it's a common trait of men over 40, but yeah, they're always pro yappers. Anyways, I would love that. I always talk to people at the grocery store and doctor's office. No, Dolly baby, no. He's on the spectrum. David, be kind and get used to it. I don't think he's on the spectrum or anything. Well, they are already working a boring job for them. If the customers don't like it, they are just enduring it for a short moment. Yeah, I know, but I'm a regular over there, and every time it just bothers me, and I'm an introvert, so I just want to be left alone. Actually, I saw an interesting reel today from a Korean content creator, and he was explaining how your version of what you think is polite might be rude in a way in Korea, because Korean people want to do pali and just get their tasks done So if you're being chit chat and doing small talk and being kind in your own way and talking to the clerk or the customer service or whatever, in a way you might be annoying them and bothering them because you're spending their time and such. So that was a very interesting take. Yeah. John has started the trend and David is part of the Dolly Baby wave. Yes, it's now Dolly Baby. You can't change it. A pro yapper clocking other pro yappers. Yeah, like, who am I to say? Who am I to criticize that dude? But there's something annoying about like his presentation too. Like the impersonation I showed you, right? Like I don't know why. I guess that's just his voice, but he speaks in a very theatrical kind of tone for some reason. Yeah. Maybe you should not shop there. No, it's just like the closest place among the route I go home. So it's just natural for me to drop by. And sometimes there's this like young dude that's probably like a substitute for him every other week or so. And whenever I see that dude, I'm like, hallelujah! Finally, I can shop in peace without that conservative propaganda in my ears and having to fear that guy is going to ask me questions and not give my purchases back within like a minute. So yeah. To him, you're a friend now. A familiar friend he is happy to see in chit chat. I get you though. I hate small talk. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But I've been streaming for 2 hours now. Okay, so I promised to cut this short, but as I said, I'm a pro. As you guys all know, I'm a pro yapper, so this is going on for more than expected. But let me proceed into the last bit of the tea and end this stream. But before we go on, of course, I need to do what I have to do, right? So I've already done Piro, so you know what comes next. Here we go. So as you can see here in the banner over here. Oh, there you go. You see this pink banner over here. Go check it out. It's called Soo House. It's a wonderful app where you can check out, make international friends in Korea or around the globe. It's an all-in-one community. You can connect, play, learn in Korean as well. So please do check it out. All you have to do is go to Instagram and type in Soo House Official. So I'll show you the site. It looks like this. This is Soo House Official over here. This is the handle. And you can check out their landing page over here. This is the website. If you go to their website, you can check out the download links for App Store and Google Play. This is the interface over here. They have special events and meetups. All these sorts of things happening in Korea over here. Very, very exciting. You can see the event overview on this page. And there are the reviews over here. If you go check out their Instagram, you can check out the specific schedule. So for example, 6:30 p.m. Thursday, there is a language exchange, and there are cocktails and beers at the mixed table bar at Gangnam. So this is going to be very interesting. So you know what language exchanges are for, right? They are de facto, you know what I'm saying. And there are Bukhansan hiking. So yeah, if you want to go hike in Korea but you don't have any hiking buddies, this is a great place to meet a person to hike with. Snowball parties over here, and you can go ice fishing as well. And you can go to the kimchi party, water kimchi party. You can go snowing together. So very, very exciting stuff happening at Soo House. You can also buy their Korean textbooks along with Hangang's books and 3 set of notebooks where you can practice writing Korean over here. This is the set. You can purchase it on Soo House or Piroso as well. So go check it out. Go check it out. it will be very beneficial for you to follow this account and, get this get these posts. Wow, 312. I told you there's so much interest in language exchange, right? Wow, everybody's so interested. Oh, this person is saying, is it possible to study English? And the ID is fit girls. Oh, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What is this account? Instant follow. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I got derailed for a bit, but that was Soo House official. Thank you, Soo House, for sponsoring this KPC Live episode. Again, go check it out over here, as you can see in the banner. Free events, unique people, and fun learning. Download Soo House. And give it 5-star reviews. Say that you came from KPC. Yes. Language exchange, for sure, right? Wow, David. I'm just a chill guy, after all. Dun 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 dun. David will be going back there off stream to Soo House, right? Yeah. Soo House is mostly for locals in Korea. Geographically, if you are located in Korea, of course, you will have more events to participate with and more opportunities. But as I said, you can chat and just talk with people globally on the app as well. So I recommend you checking it out. I got derailed. Yes, of course you are. Yes. Anyways, to the final T. So, yeah, let me actually just propose this. Just throw it at you guys. This was a random idea. No, it's not a random idea. I always had this thought. So if you are a viewer of mine for a while, I always had this ultimate goal. It's even on an Instagram post of mine, of making a hanok, a traditional Korean hanok, and accommodate my followers and viewers when they are visiting Korea into like a traditional nice boutique hanok space, right? But I've kind of folded on that because apparently making a hanok is super expensive. There's no possibility that I will be able to acquire the funds to build a hanok or acquire a hanok or manage one. They're super expensive. There are limited supplies only around like the Gyeongbokgung Palace area, and also business wise it's not a good idea because hanoks only accommodate like one family or one group at a time, so it wouldn't make sense as a business model for me to build or either acquire a hanok and then rent it out for visitors or something like that. So unfortunately, unless I get super rich super fast, that's going to be like a very long-term goal. But I always had that thought in my mind because even though I'm a business-driven person, I always try to think, even if it's a business, what kind of value can I actually deliver to my subscribers, to my audience? And I felt like a lot of you guys actually visit Korea at least once down the line or annually or whatever during the holidays. And it would be great if I could provide a credible, a trustworthy space with my name on it in an affordable place where you guys can visit without the fear of hidden cameras or anything like that, or in good locations where a local like me knows about. So yeah, there might be like events or there might be like connections or recommendations to local cuisines and all that. I could put that on the front desk and whatever, but these are all like minor details. But anyways, the general thing is like accommodation or hotels or guest houses or whatever the form might be, Airbnb. But the thing is, Airbnb is becoming like all they are probably all going to disappear from Korea from 2025. I've done my research, and because there are so many laws and restrictions from 2025 and onwards, without a business license that has like specifically an accommodation license, you are not able to operate an Airbnb in Korea officially anymore. The app doesn't even allow you to enlist or register if you don't verify that license. So the Airbnb market is going to tank. That means that there is going to be very less supply, but I feel like the demand is growing every single year. That's proven by statistics. The K wave has stimulated that a lot too. But more and more foreigners are flocking to Korea because of the power of K-drama, K-pop, and all that. So I feel like it's a great time because Airbnbs are disappearing. The demand is here. I have my audience. It just makes sense that I have a physical accommodation where my viewers can just come and be very comfortable. Yeah. So anyways, I always had this thought lingering. And the other the other weekend, I met with Chan. So you might know him on Instagram if you're interested in learning Korean. His name is Seung Chan. He was our model for Piroso, and he has a lot of followers. He's like a Korean teacher, and he's a very nice looking, cute looking dude. And we were just talking, and he had a similar thought too. So he wanted to get into like the hotel or guest house business, and he lives in Daejeon, and he always comes up to Seoul because he has like a lot of business meetings and meet up with friends and all that. He came up to meet us the other week, so he always stays in these guest houses and Airbnbs, and he felt like he has the traffic too, he has the audience too, and we basically had the same thought, so we synced together. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty OG. I have my old dog tricks above my sleeve, behind my sleeve, under my sleeve too. And you're like young blood. You have up and rising new audience over there. You know how to do like shorts and reels and all that. If we merge together and make synergy, I feel like we could have like a wonderful result from that. So like, why not we actually plan on something great, like something tangible, and actually think about whether it be a guest house or whether it be a legal Airbnb or whatever. So yeah, he was totally down, and that's actually one of the business meetings I'm going to do on this Thursday. So he's going to come up to Seoul again, and this is why you need to live in Seoul. Everything is in Seoul. So he's going to come up to Seoul. I'm going to meet with him, and we're going to actually talk seriously about, maybe co-investing in a guest house or whatever. Yeah. So that's the plan. And there's no guarantee in this as well. You know that I'm just full of ideas, but only like 10% of them actually get realized. But I'm actually very confident in this one because I feel like I've been meeting a lot of business owners nowadays, and there's this place called Clover Lab that we collaborated with. Oh, actually, what? This is crazy. It's just lying right in front of my eyes. Yeah, it was just like that, lying right in front. But it's a place that we collaborated with Piroso, and it's essentially a cooking class where they do like traditional desserts and all that. You can check it out on their Piroso site as well. We're doing like these startup CEO meetings at his place, the Clover Lab place, every 3 weeks and stuff. I've went to 2 of the meetings so far, so that's where I'm meeting like new people and stuff, getting information. But I was super surprised because the cooking class is on fire. Like he's barely getting any rest at all. And the thing is, like, he is so busy that he can't operate without like an apprentice or a new part-time worker. and it's not even foreigners. Like domestic traffic is coming, like to make like Dubai chocolate or Korean snacks or desserts or whatever. So everybody's so much into like experiential stuff, and that I was very jealous of. Like when I saw that, I was like, wow, he's got a really nice and running business. It's a small space. It's like the size of like, this studio, like half of this studio, but it's like really nicely like, well furnished place, and like 8 people. He can accommodate 8 people per class, but every single slot is fully booked, and he's raking in money right now. So I was like, wow, wow, I'm actually jealous. So maybe offline is the way to go. I've never thought of offline before, because all I see on the internet and YouTube gurus about business is like, oh, if you're starting a business, never take risk. Like nowadays you can use social media and internet platforms to do no risk, businesses, and check that out first. You do your Shopify and make online stores, blah blah blah. You do drop shipping or whatever, blah 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 blah. And like 80% of the advice out there is about like online businesses, and I think like there's a lot of multiple there. Like there's a lot of potential in making online businesses, but I've never actually thought about doing an offline based business. But seeing the success of Clover Lab and assessing like my audience and the direct way to funnel that, like transition and deliver the best value, like matching that all together, I was like, yeah, if KPC had like a KPC guest house or something, there would be natural traffic, there would be natural demand. Like if I just place it in Hongdae or Myeongdong or whatever, there would just be natural reservations, but then there would be a surplus from my audience as well, and then there would be like discounts or special events or whatever. I could do like meet and greets, small stuff, small events over there, and I felt like it would be super fun. So it just made sense to me. And I feel like even if this might be a huge investment, because like offline businesses, they require actual like physical spaces, rent, renovation, interior, management, staff, all that kind of stuff. It's actually a huge risk, but I'm very convinced that it might be a very profitable and concrete, a solid business model that just makes sense with the resources I have and Seungchan has as well. So we're gonna talk it out, and we're gonna try to lay out something, do some more research, do more market research, and yeah, if it actually gets developed, we'll probably go like space hunting and all that, look into accommodation licenses and all that. So yeah, I don't know if I'll have the time for that, but it's one of the other things that makes my heart beat at the moment. So that definitely means that I'm feeling very enthusiastic, and I feel like there's gonna be a lot of fun with it. And the worst case is like, even if we fail, it's just like losing a couple $30,000 or something like that. I don't know. Like that's my ballpark estimate. If we co-invest, it's probably gonna be like 100K or something like that, right? But yeah, it's not the end of the world even if I fail. But I think it's definitely worth it. So I just wanted to throw this idea out into the abyss. No, into the KPC gang, the hoodie fam, and yeah, let you guys know and see your thoughts about it in the chat. And I haven't been reading it so far because I was just so into the idea itself. But let's go back and see what you guys think about it. Yeah, that sounds nice. Rent to visitors who are KPC, whatever it is. I'm in, David. Hotels are pretty cheap there compared to most places. Oh, that's like a law in the US now where you'll need a real estate license to run Airbnb. Yes. Oh, David, dare to dream. Everything is possible. Thank you. That would be cool because there's one Korean American content creator that got ripped off twice on the places she rented. Oh. Hi, David. First time catching the live from Korea. I'm currently in a motel. I thought it was a hotel when I booked. Yeah, see? Like, I want to give a place for my subscribers to be safe and to be trustworthy, and you know you're not going to get scammed. It's going to be hygiene, no hidden cameras or whatever, because I have my reputation to save as well too. You can trust me too, right? So if it's important for you, it'll happen at some point. I like guest houses. Yeah, and I got some insight from Leo. He lives in Hapjeong. That's like 1 block from Hongdae. It's a little bit of a more mature and quieter place, but it's a hip area because it's adjacent to Hongdae. But there are a lot of guest houses over there, and he's kind of annoyed by it because like foreigners can be loud. Let's be honest. We have different cultures. There's like a different party culture over here, but you know, at those guest houses, his house is literally right next to a guest house, and it's always booming. It's always in business. There's always foreigners just partying and drinking, doing beer pong every single night, and all that. So, yeah, he said like if you do a guest house nearby Hongdae, it's always gonna be filled. Like, of course, with your reputation and your marketing skills as well. So, yeah. You heard about this. Sounds like a great idea that would be successful. Kind of like the plan with Anna back then. Like not Love Motel. It's not going to be up and running until June. Like this scale of a project is going to take a lot of time. But then June is still like 5 months left. There's like 4 months left. So you never know what will happen in 4 months, right? The horoscope is an upward trend for you, David. Sounds like a very cool idea. Yeah. That's amazing. It's a great idea. Yeah, and then because I have a lot of connections, I could do like small meet and greets with... My edge would be like meet and greets with local creators at the guest house. I could host like little podcast sessions, like live podcast sessions or live streamings with an audience over there. I could connect the guest house to like local activities or local pubs or local Clover Lab classes and get like a commission fee or something like that. And I see so many usages of it. I can even make like a offline like display of Piroso products so that people can actually just buy it on the site or get like, you know, pamphlets or discounts, whatever. So yeah. If you risk nothing, you gain nothing. F that. There's always some risk. You got this, David. It's hard to start your business. Real estate is also always a good investment. But it's not, I'm not going to own the real estate though. Unfortunately, I'm going to be renting it out and then, you know, trying to outrun the rent with the business revenue, right? Yeah, but once it starts rolling, then I feel like it is going to be like passive income. And I've heard that a lot of guest houses, they're very cost efficient too, because this is like a very gray area, but I don't think it's exploitation. So normally guest houses in Korea operate with a staff that stays there for like a very long time. So for example, someone from the US came to Korea for, you know, study or like Sejong Language Academy or whatever. And that person, let's say it's a she's staying in Korea for more than 6 months. And she would like some, you know, money or change or anything. And she needs accommodation, right? So normally a lot of foreigners come to these guest house and they get a room for like a long time, like for 6 months. They stay there for free, but they work as staff for the guest house. So they do like the laundry, they you know, clean the cloths and like replace the bed, what do you call the covers and whatever. They do basic management of like the communal space and all that, and they get to stay there for free. So basically, you're not costing a lot on what do you call them? Like you don't have a lot of expenses on hiring employees. So I heard that guest houses, at least they don't spend that much on like part-time workers or such. So yeah, it's a win-win model for a lot of foreigners visiting Korea. Yeah. I can try getting it for you guys, but you could just look up her name. It's Stacy Prather Bynum. What are you talking? Well, who's that? I'll just search it just in case. Anyways, yeah. Hi, Shireen. You have a lot of exciting and hopeful opportunities ahead. Wishing you the best. Thank you. You'll never know unless you try. I think it will be a hit. Thank you. Sounds like a good business venture. Expensive but good. In agreement with your idea, wish this was an option when I visited SK last year. I would support. Please seriously consider it. Enjoyed this life so much. The DKDK news has me smiling so hard. Thank you so much, Michelle. Sounds good, David. Thank you, Joy. Yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, great. Yes, so yeah, I mean, nobody would say it's like a bad idea up front on the live stream, but if you have any like constructive feedback or some caution points or some experience on this, like feel free to reach out. I'm all ears for any of your advice. I know there's a diverse pool of people out there. Like any kind of insight is welcome too. Like your experience visiting Seoul and your episodes with accommodation, some discomforts you had, some points of improvements you wanted, like some confusions you had, you know, difficulties and all that kind of stuff can be points of insight for me so that I can like specialize on bridging that gap and filling that, you know, inconvenience up with services that nobody else provides, right? So yeah, that would be great. Just email me or whatever. You can put it in my Discord chat. Piroso Hotel with the gift shop at the lobby. Exactly. Boom. Please don't put it in Hongdae. I like peace and quiet. Sometimes some foreigners can be such jerks. They really don't know how to read the room. Yeah. Operation costs are low. Exactly. Yes. I mean, okay, so this is one thing though. Like one last thing. So I don't know. This is actually a viable option, but what do you think of capsule hotels? Capsule hotels. Have you guys been to a capsule hotel before? So it's like a communal space. I know a lot of people would prefer their private rooms, but in terms of a business owner, nowadays capsule hotels are on the rise because the economy is very bad, and a lot of people don't have a lot of money to spend on accommodation or stays that much. So capsule hotels are very affordable places where like they're basically like high-end bunker beds. Like they're very sanitary and all that. They give you like a limited amount of space, like you can lie down, but they are stacked on like 3 floors and like 12 people per room, like men and women divided. There are like co-ed places as well, and they have usually a common space for coffee and like cereal, and there's like a common shower and all that. But like normally if the price for an Airbnb or a hotel in Korea would be over like $70 per day or like $100 per day for a hotel, capsule hotels would only be like $30. So yeah, what do you think of capsules? They're efficient, are not for everybody. Never tried. I think affordability because people sometimes want to stay longer than they can afford. Can you share us a photo? Yes. So the place I'm going in Singapore is a capsule. I'm staying in Singapore as a capsule hotel because I'm a cost efficient person, right? I want to save every buck. So this place I'm staying is called the Kin Capsule Hotel in Singapore. I think this is the website. So this is the place I'm staying, and these are capsule hotels. I don't know if you can see them, but they're little capsules that you can just lie down. They're stacked on each other, and yeah, basically you have like common rooms, common showers, And it's like this. I don't know if you could see it, but there's a man on top. There's a woman downstairs. There's like little stairs and ladders. You can do your work over there, and there's like a communal space and stuff like that. So these are basically capsule hotels. They got like private rooms as well. But anyways, this is the hotel I'm staying. This is the capsule hotel over here. This is the place I'm staying in Singapore, and this place is only like $35 per night, so it's very good for budget. Wi-Fi, 24-hour reception, pantry, housekeeping, ladder, locker, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, what do you think of these? Would you stay in these? This is risky because I know a lot of people just like their personal spaces and they don't like their belongings being in lockers, sharing with other people and all that. Yeah. Capsule hotels are great near airports and travel hubs. They have a lot in Tokyo, yes. I'd rather stay home, but to each of its own. I'm claustrophobic. I will not be able to stay in there. No, I haven't, but they seem convenient for a short period. Love capsule hotels in Japan. They are very clean. I think the mid-size capsule hotels are super cute. No thank you to capsule hotels. It's good for students, for short-term stay, good for 1 or 2 night stay. Not sure, claustrophobic. So basically very mixed. The pros and cons are just very vivid. For those with hips and curves, capsule hotels can be cumbersome. I travel with a lot of luggage. Oh, okay, that could be a downside. I'm sorry, but it doesn't sound like something I would like to visit or stay in ever in my life. Wow, okay. They look great, David. I'm washing dishes while listening to you. Thank you. Those hotels look nice. The capsule hotel looks really good. Nice, looks comfortable and decent. It looks nice. But other than this, no. This is not it, David. It's for cheapy like you, but not with more visitors. We stayed in one in Japan by the airport. It was pretty cool, safe, clean. The only thing you share washroom, shower, kitchen, work area. We loved it. Cheaper option for sure. Capsule will attract younger audience who are on budget. Could stay for a few nights, not 2 weeks or more. I'm staying for like 4 nights in Singapore in the capsule hotel, and it's a co-ed room with like 15 people. Pretty excited. If the luggage is in lockers, it's secure. For people who are going on vacation, not the vibe. I'm older and I liked it. The mattress needs to be good though. Not for me as a mid-range traveler. This ain't it, fam. I'd rather spend the extra money for a better place. Not for me. Okay. Not good if you're claustrophobic. I would do it. You should vlog it when you stay in yours. Okay. I feel the X factor in this is marketing. Do you have a digital marketing team to put you on the search algorithm? No, like the accommodation space, this field is totally new to me, so I'll have to work from scratch. But at least I know some experts in this place, like the Airbnb guru Hyung I know, and he has a few hotel rooms in Da Nang, Vietnam as well. So I know a lot of people that I can get like mentoring from, at least. Yeah, but I can see how you guys are very divided about capsule hotels, but I think it'll all come down to like calculations of revenue and all that. So would it be better for like the same space to have like three nicely decorated rooms for like, you know, a common guest house type of place, charging for like $70, like I don't know, $70 per night, versus like a capsule hotel with like, you know, 10 people can fit in one room and you charge like $35 per night, something like that. So, and then I like, the reason I'm asking is because I know there's like a lot of cultural differences between different, you know, countries and all, and mostly Korean people and East Asian people. I think a lot of them are very used to and familiar with capsule hotels. Some of them, like me, actually prefer it because a lot of people are used to communal baths and like small spaces. Like we live in small chicken cages in Seoul, right? So capsule hotels good enough for me, but I guess for a lot of Western or global travelers, it might not be the best option. So yeah. So I mean that was just an idea that popped up as well because nowadays those are trending because people are starting to value affordability a lot in their travel styles. They'll rather just, save costs on accommodation and then spend it on shopping or other experiences. So I think it's an option to consider, but I get your message that it's not for everybody. Yeah. I don't think I could ever stay with 15 people I don't know at all. I stayed with more than 20 people at a backpackers in Sydney. In almost all Melbourne and Sydney, I stayed in like backpackers. They were like $15 per day, and it was like a shitty bunker bed. And yeah, I was broke back then. I was like a college student, but it served its purpose. I just needed a place to lay down and get some sleep. So yeah. Private space is worth the extra money always. What value added does the capsule hotel have that a hostel doesn't have? I guess it's just affordability. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You pay 35 instead of 80 or 90 or something like that. You don't want cheapy guests. Oh, okay, that's one factor to consider. Honestly, from your perspective, the better option is the one you can have filled the most amount of nights. Yeah. I will pay extra for private room. A mix is definitely a good idea, catering to both audiences. Oh, mix. Okay. I need my space and privacy. Okay, okay. Okay, that's very dominant in the chat. Okay. For me, the accommodations can make or break the entire trip. Okay. You have to decide on who your core customer busy model will be and grow from there. Yeah, I need to do a lot more research on this. Yes, but I think probably because my strengths are in English, my audience is mostly the English speaking countries and a lot from the US. Catering to those cultural backgrounds would be the more reasonable approach. That's me. I chose an $89 hotel in Seoul rather than with friends and over 100 and I'm by myself. We meet up to have fun. I think it would be great for young Westerners that want to travel on a budget, but for older you could get the more comfort you want. Okay. Anyways, okay, I respect all your input and your insights. So I will definitely take this into account when I'm doing a meeting with Seungchan. So if you want to check out Seungchan, I'll let you guys. I think it was Chan Korean. There you go. That's his Instagram. This is his Instagram. It's Chan Korean 3. This is the dude over here. He's a cute dude. He makes reels and stuff. He makes reels about Korean culture and Korean itself. And he's like 5 years younger than me. But okay, he does like Korean classes as well. And he has a lot of followers too, especially more on TikTok and stuff. So I feel like, we would be a good mix together. Yeah. But if you go to his reels, you can see more of his like educational content over here. Yeah, I've never actually listened to his lessons, But apparently a lot of people like it and sign up for it, so maybe go check him out if you're interested as well. We could potentially be future co-partners. Yeah, we could be partners together. Who knows? Who knows? Have you checked out his channel before? His Instagram before? Hello, Muju Art. He looks like someone? Does he? He was the model for our Piroso hoodie. Yeah, just to show you what it looked like. This is our hoodie, and this is the backside of him. And that's Hari, our friend. And that's him on the right. Yeah. Good looking lad. Anyways. Yeah, he's a person that has like ambition towards business as well, as you can see. Like he's doing his own Korean teaching class and all that. So I feel like, and we have the same MBTI for what it's worth, and we have very similar traits. He's a very big introvert as well, and we just connected at a very different level last time we met up. And he was like, he doesn't usually go out and hang out and drink and stuff, but he felt super comfortable and enthusiastic about, you know, talking a lot, like having a conversation with me and all that. So yeah, I'll have to check out his channel. Yeah, I haven't heard of him before. Okay, go check it out. Yeah, he's cute. He is. Not the MBTI. Goodbye, Samara. Good night, Samara. I'm gonna call it a night soon too. So yeah, still 319 people watching. Wow. Okay. And wow, it's almost 5, so I really need to go. But Kirsten, oh wait. Chelsea sent me an email. This is so cute. Is it okay to show this on screen? This is so cute. I just have to share this on screen. Aw. I just got an email from Chelsea, and this is the cat attack she was mentioning. Aw, she's attacking the yellow emojis floating on the screen. Ah, this is so cute. Thanks for sending this. Aw, this made my day. This is so cute. So cute. And what else made my day is Yanis. Thank you so much for the 20 via PayPal. Just thanks for the DKDKT. Wishing you and your family a lovely time over the Lunar New Year. Thank you so much, Yanis. Kirsten, thank you so much for the 5. My husband and I were just talking about how much we miss DKDKTV. Bring it back. Okay. I will try hard. To bring it back. And Mary, thank you so much again, as usual. Wow. You are just bombarding me with too much love. Thank you for the live stream, David. Opportunities abound. Yes. Pizza. For sure. I am ambitious. Yes. Let's see what happens. If the horoscope is accurate or not. That was so cute. Yeah, right. That's so cute. Neko. Meow. Danny's cat is so cute. I wish we can show the cat on screen. But yeah, you're almost done washing the dishes? Yep. I have a question. Did all your clothes models model for free in your company? We always pay the right price. Yeah, we always compensate appropriately. We never exploit people. Yeah, I'm just comfortable that way. Like, I don't like to ask for anything for free. So that's why my podcast gets. I guess that's a downside because the sustainability is an issue. But I just feel like with my life experience, you know, if you the first time can be a favor. But then afterwards, if it's a regular thing and the person is providing some kind of service or value to you, you have to pay them well and rightfully. That's how you get better results in trust and a nice relationship. Yes, so the kitty pic was so wholesome. Slay David, thank you. Excellence, as always, for tuning in. And I think I will call it a day now and go back home and stay home because the horoscope said stay home, stay put. Thank you, Lisbeth, for watching. Thank you very much. It's been a really nice live. 고양이, yes, that's so cute. That's so cute. Anyways, sorry for the little hiccups in between about the absence in the chat and the camera glitch and all that. But yeah, stay safe, everyone. Great live. Happy Lunar New Year, David. Hope 2025 is the prosperous year you want it to be. I really hope it is. Hopefully, my moving, my studio, DKDKTV, new job offer, and this new journey, potential new journey about having like a guest house or an Airbnb, whatever it is. Hopefully, it works out. And yep. Thank you, everybody. We are all waiting for the marriage live stream. Well, I have some tea about that too, but I don't want to say anything before. Yeah. Safe travels to Singapore. Singapore in 15 days. Yeah, I'm gonna do a podcast over there. That's the reason I'm going. It's gonna be sort of a random topic, but I tried my best to connect it to Korea. It's like an ESG forum. So if you're interested in the environment and sustainability, it might be your cup of tea, it might be not, but hope you can watch it and support the episode. Other than that, I mean, I might try to do some vlogging content, but the Texas vlog isn't even out, so I can't give any promises and guarantees at this point. I'm not gonna throw out blank checks or whatever. I'm gonna meet up with Bella, our previous Naked Soul employee. We used to do live streams together on DKDK. She's working in Singapore as like a crypto company or something. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. And then tomorrow I'm gonna book my flights for Northern Europe. Yes, I've been delaying that forever because I just didn't have the time to sit down and process everything. But now it's Lunar New Year, and we're like Piroso is just resting too, because yeah, we need some rest as well. What are you guys all riled up about? Cliffhanger? What? Don't you dare spill? David? No, I'm not getting married. I'm not getting married. No. I don't know where that came from. Yeah. Crypto mentions check. Like, I didn't mention crypto on my own behalf today. It's Bella's literally working at a crypto company. That's the only reason I mentioned. Yeah. David, as a successful self-employed business owner, I have to admit the best way to make this work is to make sure that you know who your targeted renters will be. I wish you much success. Thank you, Rosa. I might email you if you can send me a quick email via my description email down below. I need all the help I can get and all the consultation I can get from successful people all over the world. So, yeah. Still a 4B king. Yes, I am. Anyways, guys. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, that's my side to go. Let's. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Adios. And just in case you celebrate Lunar New Year too, and you understand Korean, 새해 복 많이 받으세요.